Hey there guys, it's Hobo525 here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showcasing my concept wave for a Spectacular Spider-Man Marvel Legends wave. So yeah, with that said, let's get into the video. Alright, so as you can see, we have the Spectacular Spider-Man right here. I just kind of photoshopped him on the new Marvel Legends packaging, and as you can see, in the corner right there, Rhino would be the Build-A-Figure of this wave because, I mean, why wouldn't he? You know, if there's going to be a Build-A-Figure of that series, it's going to be Rhino. And then, yeah, I mean, pretty basic. For accessories, you know, I'd assume he'd just come with, like, a Peter Parker head and just some interchangeable hands and, like, a web or so. So, yeah, I think this would be a pretty cool figure. I mean, like, it's Spectacular Spider-Man. I mean, who wouldn't want a Marvel Legends of that? I know I would. Next up, we have Dr. Octopus, aka the Master Planner. And yeah, I mean, you know, this guy definitely had to be in the wave. He's one of the most prominent villains of the entire series, and he's just badass. I mean, a figure of him would be awesome, you know. I kind of just took this pre-existing Spectacular Spider-Man figure of Doc Ock, and I just kind of plastered him on the box. I didn't really feel like I needed, like, the Photoshop like a freaking like Doc Ock on an already existing Marvel Legends figure, because if they're gonna make these figures like how they do with the Spider-Verse ones, you know, they should just do it of like the same proportions as the Spectacular Spider-Man figures, except with Marvel Legends articulation. So yeah, I mean, this would be pretty cool. Next up, we have the Vulture. I really like this design for Vulture, just like the red and black. I mean, I know we're all used to the green design, but I don't know. I think this works, and it would be a nice change of pace with a red and black Vulture figure. He's one of my favorite villains of the series, and just he's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains in general. So, yeah, a Vulture would be pretty badass. Next up, we have the Shocker. I really love this villain. They did a great job using him in the Spectacular Spider-Man series, and, you know, I mean, why not have a figure of him? I mean, he looks freaking great. And, yeah, I mean, he'd probably come with, like, a lot of, you know, shock blast accessories, maybe a head for him. I mean, yeah, it'd be pretty cool. This guy's badass, so we should totally get a figure of him. Next up, we have Electro. I really love this Electro design. I mean, it just looks great. I mean, it looks like a fuse of, like, you know, the classic comic Electro with, like, the Jamie Foxx one from the movies, in my opinion at least. He just looks awesome, and having a figure of him would be great. You know, he has a little shock blast accessory there. Definitely him with his mask on. Like, that would be amazing for an accessory. And yeah, I mean, this would just be a badass figure in general. So the last figure in this wave is the Green Goblin, Spider-Man's arch nemesis. How could you not have this guy in the wave? I mean, number one, his design is so badass in this series. I would kill for him as a Marvel Legends figure. He just looks amazing, you know, for accessories. He can come with, like, a Norman head, even a Harry head, technically, like, that could work too. And, you know, pumpkin bombs and a glider. I mean, it would just make the whole thing. Oh, he looks so badass. Probably my favorite Green Goblin design that isn't, like, from the comics. Alright, and then this is basically what the Build-A-Figure would look like. You know, I just kind of plastered a Rhino figure here, but, you know, it would have Marvel Legends articulations. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be a pretty badass figure. Now, next up, this is kind of like a last-minute addition because I, like, forgot about him, but Tombstone. I mean, you know, you can't have a Spectacular Spider-Man Marvel Legends series without the big man himself, Tombstone, and he looks amazing in the series, so I kind of just try to Photoshop him on Marvel Legends, like proportions and stuff, because he fits that very well. So here we have him, and yeah, you know, I just didn't include him in the wave. He would just be like his own thing you can get, and in general, this would just be an awesome figure to get. I mean, I know people would love this, so yeah. Hey, maybe it'll happen one day. And then last up, I'm going to showcase this 2-pack, which I thought would be pretty cool. Venom and Symbiote Spider-Man. So, yeah, here it is. I really love the Venom arc in this series, and the, you know, Symbiote arc as well. I mean, it just looks amazing. You know, I would love to get this 2-pack. I really love the Venom design, so I tried to translate that with Photoshop and stuff. And then we have the Symbiote Spider-Man right there. So yeah. Alright, so all in all, here are all the figures that would be released. This would be amazing. Like, honestly, I really hope we get something like this one day. At least a couple Spectacular Spider-Man figures. They're releasing figures from like the old animated series from 1994, so you know, maybe we can get this one day. In my opinion, this is the best Spider-Man series to date, and I think Josh Keaton's Spider-Man is like the best like ever out of all of them, live action, all that, except for maybe comics. But yeah, I mean, this would be a cool way to get. And yeah, what do you guys think? Which one of these figures would you want the most? Which ones would you buy? Which ones would you not buy? What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. And with all that said, Hobo525 out. Living on the edge, fighting crime, spinning webs, swinging from the highest ledge. He can leap above our heads. Villains on the rise and the city's victimized. Looking up with no surprise, arriving in the speed of time.